Are you tired of feeling like your money is just disappearing? Do you open your banking app and stare blankly at a sea of transactions, wondering where it all went? If so, you're not alone. In 2025, with subscription services seemingly multiplying faster than rabbits and inflation playing peekaboo with our wallets, getting a handle on your finances feels more crucial than ever. That's where apps like Rocket Money come in, promising to be your financial co-pilot, helping you save, budget, and even negotiate your bills. But in a world overflowing with financial apps, each claiming to be the magic bullet for your money woes, is Rocket Money truly the honest, reliable solution it purports to be in 2025? Or is it just another subscription you'll end up canceling? I've spent the last year, right here in Lagos, Nigeria, putting Rocket Money through its paces. From its free features to its premium offerings, I've tracked every naira, canceled subscriptions, and even put their fabled bill negotiation service to the test. This isn't some sponsored review where I tell you exactly what they want you to hear. This is an honest, no-holds-barred look at Rocket Money in 2025 from a real user's perspective. Let's start with the big picture. What exactly is Rocket Money? At its core, it's a personal finance management app designed to give you a holistic view of your money. Think of it as a central hub where you can link all your bank accounts, credit cards, investment accounts, and even loans. The idea is to bring all your financial data into one place so you can see exactly what's coming in and what's going out. Now, in 2025, what does Rocket Money actually offer? Well, there are two main tiers, the free version and the premium subscription. The free version, which is what initially drew me in, gives you a solid foundation. You can link your accounts, and it'll automatically categorize your transactions, which is incredibly helpful. No more guessing if that debit card swipe was for groceries or that spontaneous late-night snack run. It identifies recurring subscriptions, which is a game changer. How many times have you signed up for a free trial, forgotten about it, and then realized you've been paying for a service you don't even use for months? Rocket Money flags these for you, which, even in its free capacity, can save you real money. You also get basic spending insights and alerts for things like low balances. For someone just dipping their toes into budgeting, the free version is a genuinely good starting point. It's user-friendly, and the interface is clean and intuitive, which is a huge plus when you're dealing with numbers. But let's be honest, the truly enticing features, the ones that Rocket Money really pushes, are locked behind that premium paywall. And this is where things get interesting. The premium subscription, which operates on a pay-what-you-want model ranging from $6 to $12 per month, though you're typically billed annually, unlocks the full suite of tools. First up, and probably the most talked about feature, is the subscription cancellation concierge service. In the free version, Rocket Money identifies your subscriptions, but you have to do the legwork of canceling them. With premium, you simply tell Rocket Money to cancel it, and they handle the entire process for you. They contact the service provider, wait on hold, navigate the cancellation policies. Basically, they deal with all the annoying parts. For someone like me, who dreads those phone calls, this is a massive time saver and stress reducer. I've personally used this a few times for streaming services I'd forgotten about, and it worked flawlessly. It's like having a personal assistant for your digital clutter. Next, and equally impressive, is the bill negotiation service. This is where Rocket Money truly shines if it works for you. You upload a bill, say, your internet, cable, or even cell phone bill, and Rocket Money's negotiators will contact the provider on your behalf to try and get you a lower rate. They claim an 85% success rate, and they've reportedly saved their members over $245 million to date. Now, there's a catch. If they succeed, they take a percentage of your first year's savings, usually between 30% and 60%. You get to choose the percentage you're comfortable with. Is it worth it? Absolutely, in my opinion. If they save you money you wouldn't have saved otherwise. I used this for my internet bill, and they managed to knock off a decent chunk each month. The fee they took was a fraction of what I'll save over the year. It's a passive way to potentially reduce your recurring expenses, and frankly, who has the time or patience to haggle with customer service representatives themselves? Beyond these standout features, the premium version also offers a smart savings account, which allows you to set savings goals and automate transfers. This is a nice touch if you struggle with consistent saving. It's FDIC insured, so your money is safe. You also get net worth tracking, which pulls in all your assets and liabilities to give you a real-time picture of your financial health. This includes credit score viewing and credit report tracking, which is valuable for staying on top of your financial standing. For those who want more granular control, Premium offers unlimited custom budget categories and the ability to split transactions. This is crucial if you have complex spending habits or need to track expenses for different purposes. So, on paper, Rocket Money seems pretty fantastic. But let's talk about the user experience in 2025. Overall, it's remarkably smooth. The app is well designed, easy to navigate, and the data synchronization is generally reliable. I've heard some older complaints about connectivity issues with certain banks, but in my experience over the last year, connecting my Nigerian and international accounts has been seamless. The notifications are helpful without being intrusive, alerting you to things like upcoming bills, bill increases, or potential bank fees. However, no app is perfect, and Rocket Money certainly has its quirks and areas for improvement, even in 2025. One of the most persistent complaints, and something I've seen echoed in other reviews, is the lack of transparency around the pay-what-you-want pricing for Premium. While it sounds generous, some users find it a bit confusing. It's not explicitly clear why you choose a higher amount within the range, as all Premium features are supposedly available regardless of what you pay. This can lead to a feeling of uncertainty or even a slight suspicion for new users. I personally just went with the lower end of the spectrum, but it's a point of friction for some. Another area that could be improved is the depth of budgeting tools compared to some dedicated budgeting apps. While Rocket Money offers custom categories and transaction splitting in Premium, it doesn't quite match the robust, granular control you might find in a zero-based budgeting app like In-App. You need a budget, or every dollar. If you're a serious budgeter who lives and breathes spreadsheets and wants to assign every single dollar a job, Rocket Money might feel a little too hands-off in its approach. It's more about tracking and identifying savings opportunities than strict, proactive budgeting from the ground up. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.